Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, hello. So I wanted to come in here and share a live stream, which I haven't done in so long with you. If you've been really wanting to make your dream real or make this vision you have for your life reality, I have a little story for you, and I also have an invitation. So first of all, welcome to my sacred space. It feels so good to welcome you in here. I just finished putting this whole area together, and I'll probably be shooting some new videos here. We're living in this new, just beautiful mountain town that we have tested. We're kind of like testing it out to see if this is where we want to plant roots. And it definitely is. It's incredible. But what I want to share with you is something that happened when we moved in here, which may really activate a certain level of courage and power in you that's necessary to go out and live your dream, to go do the thing that you're super called to do, be, or have. So Jason was helping me a few days ago to take this really large lounge chair and put it in the backyard. And he had totally forgotten that there is a nest, a bird nest, like right at the corner when you cut to the back of the house. There's this bird nest and little like screeching baby birds, just like with their mouths open, waiting to be fed, and their mama running back and flying back and forth to feed them. And as soon as he cut the corner with this massive lounge chair, the mama bird flew directly out of the nest, like beelined it and headed straight for his face. And he ducked and it flew around and it started like coming at him from the back, and he kept ducking and dodging. And this bird, which I want you just to hold out your hand right now and just look at the size of your palm, okay? Like get rid of your fingers, just this. That was the size of the bird. I mean, tiny, tiny, tiny. And here is Jason, like 150 or 200 times larger than this bird, and holding something, a chair that's also like 200 times larger than this bird. And the bird flies straight for him. Now, the thing that struck me about this, because I'm on the driveway, like watching all this happening, really stunned, because all I could think was courage. Like, how does this tiny baby bird have that much courage to fly at something that it would have no chance in defending itself against if it were in fact a threat, if Jason were actually a threat? Yet the protection of its baby birds was so important to it that it was willing to risk its life to protect them. I want you to just take a moment with me, because I just shared this with my newsletter and I got so many responses to this, which is why I'm sharing it with you here. I want you to just take a breath and imagine the amount of courage that is required to put yourself in the little bird's position. Okay. It's like has its little babies, and here comes this massive beast monster, like from its perspective, holding this massive thing coming straight at it. And instead of hiding, it flies out of its nest and goes straight to what may be danger. And I want you to breathe in that signature of courage, that power that just rose up in the bird without any logic. It was just so clear on what its purpose is that it just headed straight for the threat to make sure that it did everything it could to protect the bird nest, to protect its babies. I know this is biological, so obviously biology is really powerful. And you know what else is really powerful? Your dream, your calling, the thing that keeps whispering or bubbling up inside of you, whether it's professional, like a dream to create a coaching business or create this like freedom-based lifestyle, helping other people and getting paid for it. Or maybe it's getting your health to a certain level, or maybe it's calling in that beautiful partnership you're dreaming of, or you have a memoir or a book or something that you really want to publish or bring out into the world. whatever it is for you, maybe you're an artist or a healer and you're just called to let people know about what you have to offer and actually go out there and give it. Maybe you want to leave your marriage or you want to fly, move to another country. Whatever that deep desire is inside of you that keeps bubbling up, that's a calling. That's a dream. That's a deep desire. And I want to distinguish the difference between a desire that comes from your soul, like that just won't rest. It just keeps kind of coming up from the inside. No matter how much you try to push it aside, that dream, it keeps coming back up. That's typically a soul desire. An ego desire is more so like, ooh, these people expect me to do this, or I want to come off a certain way. I want to get approval. I want to get something for me to look a certain way so my image sustains itself. That's ego. A soul desire is something that could bring you to tears when you think about actually doing it. And I would love to know, like, what is that for you? What is that soul desire, that deep desire that you have? Now, fortunately or unfortunately, I have had the chance to work with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of people at this point, where they bring to me what they want to create, usually in the form of a soul-centered business. And I have seen the obstacle after obstacle in my own life and in their lives. And it's unfortunate that it's very easy to put a person in paralysis or totally push aside their dreams because of different blocks, different energetic blocks and fears. And what I really want you to tap into is that the bird protecting her nest, protecting her babies, that level of courage lives in you. It lives in me. It lives in us. That level of courage is literally what we are made of. Like, just to be on this earth requires courage. So can you like give yourself like a pat on the back? Like, you're doing it, you're living it, you're amazing. And you have a dream or a calling. And if you don't even know what that is, if you don't even have clarity on that, I'm going to invite you to join me and Jason, actually. We've put together this beautiful workshop on Tuesday. It's totally free. I put a link below so you have access. And if you do have clarity on your dream, but you're not even moving towards it, like it keeps getting pushed aside, you can definitely join the workshop on Tuesday. We put the workshop together after this whole experience with a bird. I am not even kidding. Because we see so many people in our community who are so talented, so brilliant, so powerful, so filled with gold that they want to bring out into the world. And tell me if you can relate to this. They want to share their gifts. They want to come out and they want to live their purpose or their authentic path. But they're too scared. They don't believe in themselves. They tell themselves things like, other people are already doing it, or who am I to do this? People will make fun of me. No one will buy the thing, so why bother? It's not going to actually help people. I'm going to make a fool of myself. I'll fail. Have you ever had a thought like that? Any of the ones I just mentioned, or all of them? So this bird was like a huge wake-up call for me. Watching this bird come towards Jason, I realized, I think what's missing is a courage activation. That same energy that's in that bird, we all have it. We were born with it. It's in us, but it gets extinguished usually at some point in our lives because we get talked out of our dreams too many times. And then we just look at the fear out there in the world, look at it, and actually don't look at it. Like, try to like raise your frequency as much as you can, because the world out there is definitely not going to help you take a stand for your dream, which is why we created the workshop. And I'm creating this video, well, to first of all invite you, but also think about in your life, what matters to you so much that you would risk something for that, just like the bird would risk its actual life. And I'm not saying you should risk your life for something, but that you would risk your ego fears to go put your dream out into the world, that you would risk being disliked or judged or laughed at, just so that you can give yourself a chance to live the life that you know you're here to live. And I make these videos to remind you that if I could create the incredible life and business that I've created for myself, there is no question, as a highly sensitive person, an empath, that you can do it too. Because it was not in my makeup or in my bones to have a thriving business. I didn't think it was possible. So I really want you to take that in, okay? And I want you to just think about the birds and the babies and the power and the courage that that mother bird demonstrated. And I want you to start to welcome in that level of courage in your life. Well, first of all, the clarity of what it is you're here to protect and defend, because your dream is like a candle. It starts out really, really, really small. It's just a flicker. And at that stage, it's so important to protect the flame, okay? And over time, as you keep giving your gift or living your purpose or whatever it is, that flame starts to grow and to grow and to grow. But before it does, and it's just a flicker, one person's judgment or one thought of fear, the flame gets blown out. It's done. I've seen it happen so many times. It's so important to give yourself a chance, which is what we're going to be sharing in this workshop, to grow the flame, to get clear on what that dream is of yours, and then let it grow and grow and grow and gain power, so that when one person or anybody throws judgment on you or anything that would normally blow out the flame, that pushback actually becomes fuel for the fire. So, when you like put air on a large fire, it actually makes the fire roar. That's where I want to see you go, where you feel so confident and clear in what you're here to live and the dream you're here to protect and share, that nobody can put it out. Not even you, not even the ego fears, not even the chatter in the mind. So if you want support making your dream reality, definitely join us for this free workshop on Tuesday. It's at 10 o'clock a.m. California time, or you'll get the recording if you want to watch it after. We are going to be meeting on Zoom, so I'll see you face to face, or you can join in the Facebook group if you want to be more private and just watch it there, or you'll just get the recording. So you have many options. I love you guys with all of my heart. And I know it's a crazy time in this world. I know that the polarity is thick. And you might be saying to yourself, who am I to live my dreams when the world is falling apart, or this is happening, or that's happening? And if you keep looking at what's happening in the world, I promise you that the world will take you down with it. However, if you keep looking within and you keep choosing to raise your frequency and transform your life and infuse yourself with what you need to flourish, it's why I make these videos or write newsletters or do anything I do in this world, is to help you with that. Then you will actually be a light in this world. And what happens to a light in this world is that it tends to light other lights in this world and other lights. And that's how our world evolves and changes. So the final thing I want to say to you is that that little bird and her babies, ever since that happened, Jason and I, when we cut that corner or we walk into the backyard or we are eating our breakfast bowls like outside in the backyard, anywhere near that nest, we are so loving and honoring towards that bird. You know why? Because she taught us how to treat her. She taught us how to treat her by putting up a boundary, saying, I will not tolerate this. You come near my nest and I will freaking, come at you. I will peck you in the face, whatever she can do to make sure that we knew that this is her boundary. Don't come near it. How are you teaching people to treat you? How are you teaching others to treat your dream? And if your answer is not very well, they stomp all over me and my dreams. They don't even know what I want because they don't even care. I'm just constantly helping everybody else. I just want you to, first of all, take a deep breath and know that I acknowledge you. I honor you. I've been there. I get it. I really deeply get it. And now is a perfect opportunity to make a new choice. And you have the power to make this new choice. You just may be coming into the workshop and getting some support, some fuel, some love is going to support you in that. Okay. Some direction, some wisdom. So you can click the link below to join us in this beautiful workshop. I love each of you. I am just sending you so, so much love. Hello to those of you live, John and May. Thank you so much. This is an impromptu video encouraging you, encouraging you to live your dream, whatever that may be, and do something really good for yourself this weekend. And definitely join us in the workshop. If you got something from this video, you can give it a thumbs up. And I love you guys. I will see you in the workshop and in future videos. If you're not already subscribed, you can hit the subscribe button if you want to get more videos on soul-centered life and soul-centered business, really allowing you to expand into deeper confidence and live your bigger purpose. All right, my friends, I will see you in the next one. Mwah.